Good morning, YouTubers. This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. This morning I want to discuss the possibility of aliens living among us, not immigrants, but aliens from other planets living among us. Some questions that I'd like to explore are there ETs, extraterrestrials, living on the Earth now? Are there extraterrestrials disguised as humans among us? Are they benevolent? Are they watching over the human race for our good, or are they waiting for a chance to strike? Are there large oceans? Are there large bases in the oceans? There's a lot of evidence of extraterrestrials and a lot of, popular lore. There's a whole TV show about, ancient aliens, and I love that show. There's some very compelling evidence. The most compelling for me is the 1989-1990 Belgian UFO wave, where for 6 months there were constant sightings of triangular-like UFOs. Triangular UFOs in Belgium. Okay, culminating one night where 13,500 citizens called in UFO sightings in one night. Okay, there's also the Phoenix Lights, where a huge V-shaped vehicle silently floated over Phoenix, like Independence Day, kind of like that. Even the governor saw it. Okay, and in Tucson, I personally went with my friend, and we went up to the high place where people like to spot UFOs, and people were playing their radios, and there was a large crowd up there, and people would just gather up there to look for UFOs. There's Roswell, New Mexico, where an alien ship crashed. There's Area 51, but in Roswell they said it was a balloon, some kind of balloon. This is interesting. I'm just going to read the whole thing. Wow. So the question here is, the question we're exploring today is, are there aliens among us? Okay, and there's just several questions. This is sort of the first of, this is a Celtic cross. I kind of want to see what's going on. Are there aliens among us? I personally have some experience where I've seen some UFOs. I'll share that in a moment, I guess. But this Celtic cross is, are there aliens among us? Are they on the Earth now? So let's look at this. What are we seeing here? Okay, so the center, the theme is Scourge. Okay, that's a repetitive action. Over and over and over. This could be constant visitations. Constant. Okay. Are they on the Earth now? This is no. This is a stopped card. This is maybe no, or they just are. They're here among us. City. The basis is city. There are many. City is a whole lot of anything. Behind is sun. Sun is revealing themselves. Okay. So behind, they've revealed themselves several times On top, so we have both yes and no. This is very interesting. On top, we have the yes card. Okay, key events, yes. And to the right, we have the four-leaf clover. Opportunistic, acting opportunistically, working with us, acting opportunistically. Okay, here in the seventh position, we have hand in hand, many, many. This is many people working together. Okay, and this matches the Scourge card. So working constantly with us, in sync with our human culture. People and events, ruler. They're guiding us. They're guiding us. Cornucopia. This is an everything card. All the eights are everything cards. Okay, so they're into everything. And the outcome card is very interesting. Executioner. The executioner is very powerful. Okay, anyone who can travel here from, another solar system or several solar systems away, even within our galaxy, is very powerful. And they can just act and not consult anybody. Okay, so the outcome is the executioner. So are there aliens living among us? Interesting. So here we have the executioner. They're very powerful. They're constantly involved. I think they're kind of trying not, I don't know, they're trying not to influence. Are they among us? They clearly are. They clearly are. They've revealed themselves. There's a lot of them. They are here. They're acting with us. They're very powerful. They're kind of, people and events, they're kind of ruling us. There's hand in hand. They're working constantly with us. And they're kind of directing us. The executioner is a judge. The executioner is very powerful. The executioner acts without consulting anybody. They're much more powerful than us, so they can just simply act upon us, and they may be acting upon us constantly to direct the flow of what's going on the earth. And they're very opportunistic, and they make key changes to the city. Here is probably the whole earth. Okay, city is a lot of anything. It's, we're talking about the earth. Are there aliens on the earth acting among us? So I think they've been here all along, and they revealed themselves. My experience so let me tell you about my experience. I had never seen UFOs prior to going to Cancun, Mexico. I went with my girlfriend to Cancun, Mexico, and we stayed down the strip in a slightly nicer, quieter area. And every night at dusk, I would see a USO, an unidentified submerged object coming out of the sea. And then it would hover there right outside my window and then zip off in some crazy direction. And prior to this, I had never seen a UFO. After this, I've not seen UFOs, but every night for 7 nights, I saw a UFO right outside my window. It would just come right out of the sea, and I would just start joking about it. Like, there's another one, and I hadn't even looked out the window, and then when I would look, there it was. So right at dusk, every night, I saw a UFO rise out of the sea and hover there for a moment silently and then zip off. And nothing on our planet can move like that. We don't have the technology to do that yet. So what am I seeing here so far? What am I seeing here? Um, let's read this. Let's read this properly so I've got a good feeling for it. What am I seeing? Okay, they're very powerful. They're constantly there. I interpret this no as like they've been here all along, like from the beginning. Okay, and they're constantly acting upon us. There's a whole bunch of them here. They've revealed themselves many times, you know, especially like this Belgian UFO thing. And I've seen them myself only in that one place, only in Cancun, Mexico. Maybe they like the warm water there too. So they're making key changes to our, you know, they're acting upon us, but they're very powerful. They can just do whatever they want. They're working with us. Okay, hand in hand, they're working with us, but they're kind of ruling over us. You know, some believe, like the ancient aliens, they believe that, you know, the human race is sort of planted here, you know, as a hybrid alien species, you know, with local species. That actually makes a lot of sense. Cornucopia, executioner. So they're ruling us to affect everything, and they're very powerful. That's what I see. That's what I see so far. So yes, they are here. They're very powerful. They've been here all along. There's a whole bunch of them. And maybe this is interesting because what I have personally seen is they come out of the water. Okay, the only ones that I've ever seen, they came out of the water every time. And there's a sighting in 2010, a recent sighting off Newfoundland, where on January 25th, 2010, a whole bunch of USOs came silently out of the Atlantic Ocean off of Newfoundland. Okay, and that's, so maybe cities underwater. Here's a lot of water, here's a city, and that's where I think they are. You know, the water, the ocean is 70% of the earth, and we just can't go into the deep parts, and I think they can. So 9 spades could also be very submerged, okay, where we can't go. Yeah. So I think I'm going to say they are here. Let's explore some more questions here. This is kind of, look, they are here. They are kind of ruling over us. They've been here all along. Let's just ask some smaller questions, some quick questions. Are they disguised as humans, or are they just kind of staying out of it and directing, you know, from more discreetly? Okay, because, you know, you see these pictures on YouTube, you know, pointing people out that they don't seem to have features, no hair, no eyebrows, no hair on top of their heads, very pale. Are they living among us disguised as humans, or are they just staying further away? Outside cards would be further away. Let's see if they're disguised as humans or staying further away. Interesting. Okay, two spades is kind of separated. Let's get a closer look at that. Okay, so cross is permanent relationship, like a marriage. Crossroads is both. Oh, both. Crossroads is always 2 or more options. Hand in hand is many hands. Among us, permanently among us, among the many people, working with us among the many people. But it's both. They're both separated from us and working among the people. Interesting. So selectively, they're among the people. Okay, they're among us, living disguised as humans, selectively, but mostly it's both. It's both. Okay. are they benevolent? Okay, are they watching over the human race for our good, or are they, you know, waiting for an opportunity to destroy us? I tend to think they're working for our good because anyone who can travel from other solar systems and live in the oceans, but we'll ask about the oceans specifically too. Are they benevolent? Are they watching over us for our good, or are they waiting for an opportunity to destroy us? Because I think they probably can. For our good or destroy us. Hidden. Interesting. Let's see if you can see that. Let's back this up a bit. Okay. So this is for our good or to destroy us. Okay. Well, these are not destruction cards. 10 spades would be destruction, devil. You know, they're 7 hearts, Star of Bethlehem. This is for the long-term future. The wise men followed the Star of Bethlehem to the birthplace of Jesus Christ, the Magi. This is the Magi method. Okay, the Magi followed the Star of Bethlehem, and the Magi were very powerful. They were the rulers. Okay, they served the rulers. They were treated like kings because without them, the kings were not kings. Okay, so the Magi are incredibly powerful. They're joined to us in this direction, and player. They're kind of, the player is very slick and very smart and is not emotional and stays apart and holds their wealth, and they're staying hidden, and they're working. The player is also an actor. Okay, so they are acting. Okay, 11 plus 9 is 20. Which is 5 spades. That adds 20, which is 5 spades. And 5 spades is roadblocks. So they really limit themselves. They kind of act upon us very discreetly, but they want good things for us because they obviously could destroy us, but they have no intention. Okay, I mean, they could destroy us, but they have no intention. Okay, let's do, are there large bases? Are they mostly in the oceans? This will be interesting. I wonder what ocean cards are. We're going to find out. Are they mostly in the oceans? Or maybe they're, maybe they're on the moon. Some think they're on the moon, and some think that the moon is, an entirely artificial. Without the moon, nothing would work. Are they in the oceans? That's interesting. Okay, so are they in the oceans? And I got inheritance, fence sitter, straight razor, and home. Home is like home and family. Inheritance. Inheritance is, this is like completely among us. Fence sitter is it depends. And 16. 4 spades. So are they in the oceans? And here's water again. Water and the house. And it depends, and decisions, and home. So we have like 2 rooted among us cards. These are both very rooted among us. And fence sitter is like it depends, and straight razor is like decisions. I think it's both. Fence sitter is someone who's between two options. Okay, they're sitting on the fence and they react. Okay, and they're just among us all the time, and they act on us. They act upon us, depending. So they're just constantly among us. Um, Very interesting. Very interesting. Um, Very interesting. So I kind of wanted to know, uh, are there aliens living among us? Okay, and so the first throw was a Celtic cross, and I got that they are among us. I got three spades, and they're constantly working upon us. They've revealed themselves to us. Um, and King of Spades outcome, they're very powerful. Okay, are they here disguised as humans? A little of both. Yes and no. Okay, they're among us permanently. They're married to us. Cross is like a marriage card. But they keep them, they hold themselves apart, but they do come among us a little bit. Okay, but mostly they hold themselves apart. um, are they benevolent? Okay, are they watching over us for our good, because they could obviously destroy us? They're joined to us, and they seven hearts is definitely a good. They're joined to us in secret. Okay, they're watchers. They're overwatching us, but and they're working to send us in the right direction. But it's kind of up to us. They try. It's kind of like that Star Trek thing where they're trying not to interfere. They're trying to guide. They are among us, but they hold themselves separate, and they're kind of still letting us. They want us to develop as much as possible, like children. Are there large bases in the ocean? Well, they're definitely among us, and it depends. They do. They're kind of on the fence, yes and no, but they're definitely among us. So, yeah. So, what do I conclude about the aliens among us? There definitely are aliens among us. They are very powerful. They are directing us. They don't want to destroy us. They do, in a very limited sense, live among us. But they're very rooted. They're guiding and directing our affairs for our own good, because they could destroy us. And I think we're actually sort of their children. I think we're genetically related to them, and so they're really just trying to do good things for us. They're trying to get us to develop and get into space, and let's stop talking about all this crap that we talk about, and let's move technology forward, and let's get into space. Anyway, that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon in both Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook.